Hey balloons, welcome back to another video. Today I am attempting to make a trellis out of these Dollar Tree trellises I got, and I am going to make it. Hopefully I have enough. I got to count to see how many I have. This over here, I plan on trellising my grapevine. This is, okay, these are Carlos grapes. And the vine is pretty long. It's still dormant from winter. It has not sprouted any leaves, so it extends this way. But that's not it. I have it leaning on the greenhouse because I uprooted it, and it goes all the way over the greenhouse. It was kind of like in between my passion fruit, and it was like fighting for sunlight. So my whole goal is to trellis it on those trellis. It's very long, so it has no growth on it this season yet. It's still sleeping for winter, so I want to do this before. So I got some zip ties to zip tie together. I got these from the Dollar Tree too. So I'm going to try and attempt to make one. I have this spot right here, but I would like for it to kind of go like this right here, or over there like this. I don't want it to cover the bed, but I do want to give it kind of like its own little space. So my whole attempt is to form it out of those. Okay, so I'm hoping 6 will be enough, but then I have one from seasons ago if I need an extra one just to give it a little bit of height or length. This one from seasons ago, I don't remember if the coating was the same kind of coating, but this has held up for years now. These though have a different kind of coating on it, so I'm going to connect them together to make a big one. Okay, so there's more than I thought. Yeah.
We said it was 6.
9, so that would be 10 altogether. I'm going to attach them, and I think I'm going to attach them here. And then I got my first one looped, and I'm gonna tighten it when I get my second one. I feel this coming together, y'all. I really, really do.
Let's see. Zip ties. Oh, it already zip tied itself together. Okay, no.
Okay, just like that. And this one, just like that. Oh, look at that. Now, of course, I'm gonna need to stake it with something, but we have our first segment. Let's create this chain here. All right, so we got 3 segments. We have 1,
2, 3.
2, and then we have our third one. Alright, so I got a good little chain going on, but I need to have this end staked on the other end. So I'm going to do one that is flipped. I'm going to zip tie the 2 tops together. Okay, so this is our trellis all put together. I did ended up using the black one. So this is it all the way around. I would suggest 10 or more depending on the height, but here it is, all the way around, just like that. And I'm going to stake it.
This is what we did so far. So we have the stakes going up from over here, zip tied to the bed. We used that as our stake. We gotta pull the other stake out of the ground to stabilize it, because in the middle it's kind of leaning. But over here we did the zip tie on the other side. It's looking really good. We were thinking about over there, but it wasn't really looking good, so we moved it over here, and I think it looks really pretty. And when all these plants grow, it'll just grow to the stake and it'll look even prettier. And this is how it looks like.
Okay, so you see how we have bowing here? I'm going to be honest, you all, this is really a challenge unless you have a stake coming right here, which eventually we're going to put some more stability there. I want to show you something. So now I'm going to hold the camera here. See how that's bending down like this for our trellis? The moment that I take this end and go, because I was thinking it was going to be dangerous for the kids, and zip tie it, I already formed more of an arc. So I'm just going to go through and zip tie all of my ends with these little pointy feet sticking out. Just like that. Not all the way to the end because I don't want them to slip off, but just like that.
Wow, it's getting even more form.
It is. It's getting way more forms. Okay, so I have the trellis staked along the wooden part of the flower bed. That's usually what I put the solar screen over when the sun gets too hot during the summer, and it's looped this way. Now I did build more tension because it gets a little wobbly and flimsy with the zip ties like this. I do need to cut the tags off, and I do need to cut the ends off, but I feel like it can hold a lot of weight. I'm going to get some wire twine from the Dollar Tree. I believe they have that in the creative section, but right now I'm going to go get my my grapevine, and I'm going to trellis it. I'm so excited about this one. Like, at first I was like, I was gonna put it right here and let it do, but I was like, no, I really need a structure, a stable structure for it, because it wasn't standing alone. So just be advised, if you're going to make this out of the mini trellises, you're going to need a heavy stake. You're going to need quite a bit of zip ties. Now, because the kids are out here playing, I wanted to make sure that the ends that stake into the ground were zip tied, and I'm going to wire these ends together at the end of the day. This one right here, I will say, so this is an older trellis, like I said, but Nye and I, we were actually going over it, putting them together and separating them, and this is a heavier metal. This right here is a lighter metal than this one. So this was only $1 at the time. These are $1.25. So they have really lightened up on the materials that they're using for this trellis. But nevertheless, it is gonna really come in handy. Let's get that grapevine on here. Okay, so I got my clips. Look at it. Okay, so she's in the pot right now. I'm really thinking about putting her in the ground. Then I have a second one. It's a baby, but look, it's already woken up. And that's the first leaf of this baby one. But Carlos is my oldest. You look at the trellis. Do you see this? Look, I got some clips. Now, I promise I'm gonna get the wires. I promise. And of course, I can't have her go in two different directions like you're supposed to. But she is coming across. She comes all the way across, and this is where she ends. So you see those little points? That's where our leaves and stuff are gonna come from right there. See that? I had to break her tendrils because I definitely wanted to move her. If you all saw where she was, she needed some more space. She needed some sunlight because the passion fruit had just taken over. They were friends at first, but then it took over. My other grapevine, which is, I can get to it, it is deeply rooted over there somewhere in this sage right here. See the leaves? It's already woken up. Here she go. Here she is. Here she is. She has been here for quite some years. Never fruited, but this can go across this bed. I am so tempted to do another one. I just don't want to cover that bed. Turned out so good.